want you to talk about your tweet and the significance. But they said, like, we hate Trump, but the guy's been president for 2 days. He's doing these extraordinary press availabilities. And again, if you didn't watch him because you have real jobs and you can't spend all this time in the late afternoon, early evening, he's just sitting there taking question after question both days so far. Explain your tweet and what you think the significance is, please.
Well, the first thing I would just say is that was, I can't take credit for that. It was shared with someone. I don't think they want public recognition, but somebody in the press corps themselves shared this with me, and so I don't want to take credit for it. But look at the image that's up there. So President Trump, I mean, the context is this: Biden never was available to the press. They love to whine and complain about press access to the president, that they never heard from him, saw from him, didn't have access to him. And when given the chance, when Trump goes out there on his first full day in office and they can ask him anything that they want about his actions, his anything, who cares? News Nation carries it, C-SPAN carries it, Fox carries it. Jake Tapper and CNN, no go. Nicole Wallace, MSNBC, no go. Why don't you want your viewers, even if you hate the guy like MSNBC, show him and say, this is why we hate him. Look at what he's saying. Look at what we were able to ask him. Well, he couldn't defend this. Da, da, da. Why are you so afraid of letting people hear from the president of the United States on his first full day in office?
But not just not afraid, but how about the public service of he's president? You know, like,
I mean, I agree with you. My point is, even in the worst case scenario, right? It's a public service. You should be showing it to the people. But even if your angle, like MSNBC and CNN, is anti-Trump, show it and then talk about it and say, wow, that was so horrible. Here's our panel of people who hate Trump to tell you why it was horrible. It's just bad TV. But
the only thing is, I mean, as a Democrat who watches conservative media just to always see what the other side is doing, this is a trick that Fox News and the right would do to Democrats, which is you belittle it. You make them smaller. You don't show them. You show a brief clip and you can, I mean, Mark, I watched it happen under the Obama years. I watched it happen under the Biden years. When Harris got the nomination, you don't want your viewers seeing what they have to say in case it's popular.
Well, it's also bad for ratings in some cases because the viewers turn it off. But just if you have any sense of if you have any sense of public obligation, the guy's been president for 2 days. These are extraordinary events and they're interesting. Anyway. Okay,
but so your point, but let's not pretend like the other side is doing public service.
I agree.
But just strategically, if you want your audience to be outraged and your panel of Trump haters to be able to talk to it, you need to show the people why you're outraged.
Well, but you can show clips. You don't need to show it live for that.
That's exactly what they do.